With Light No Fire being announced, there's no doubt that the team at Hello Games will be looking to get No Man's Sky into its final state to live out its sunset years. And the recent Orbital update bringing the much wanted shipbuilding feature to the game got me thinking, what other features would I like to see implemented before they stop releasing updates? First on my list is search bars. Anyone who followed my Portal guide will know how frustrating it is to try and find specific bases out of a huge list, especially when the order they're in changes every time you teleport to a different base, or when your inventory is maxed out and you're looking for the materials you need. The worst culprit for this is refiners, having to look through an inventory with 120 or 240 slots if you're unsure of the items in your ship's inventory or yours. 8 items at a time can be pretty arduous, and so I think search bars would definitely be a much appreciated quality of life feature to add to the game. I'm undecided whether I want this next update, but I'd like to hear your thoughts down in the comments, and that's updating the pirate space stations. On one hand, it would have been nice if they had been updated alongside the regular space stations in the Orbital patch, but on the other hand, I do kind of like the idea that all of the space stations were upgraded as part of a massive galactic project, but the ones in pirate control, they weren't included because it would have been too dangerous. What do you think? Should the pirate space stations get an update, or should they stay as they are? Let me know down in the comments. Another thing that would have been nice to include in the Orbital update is building solar ships. I understand not letting people craft exotics and sentinel ships to keep them special, and also to make sure that the ship hunters still had something to hunt, and I don't think anyone actually cares about shuttles. But solar ships aren't as rare as the other types, and there's a lot more variations for you to build it just the way that you like. They could even lock sail style and colour as one item to give it some kind of exclusivity while still allowing players to build the ships that they want to build. Before I share the rest of my list with you, I have a favour to ask. If you enjoy watching my videos, please give that subscribe button a little tap. As it stands, only 1.5% of the people that watch my videos are subscribed. If I can get that number up to 5%, that would put me over 1,000 subs, and that's really going to help my channel to grow. My plan is to make guides for a variety of survival crafting games. I've been working on some Green Hell guides in the background that were coming out, and I have at least 10 more No Man's Sky videos in the pipeline. I'm also going to be covering Light No Fire when that comes out. A big thanks to everyone that's been supporting me so far. Now let's get back into the video. I have a feeling that this next feature is already on the mind of Hello Games, and that is having the expeditions on a constant rotation. I really like that around Christmas they replay the expeditions, giving you a second chance to bag that sweet event exclusive loot you might have missed throughout the year. But what about all the players who joined the game more recently? Well, with the Orbital update adding the expedition terminus to the space anomaly, I think the devs might be setting up to do just this. There are currently 13 expeditions in the game. In 2021, we saw the Pioneers, Beachhead, Cartographers, and Emergence. In 2022, we saw another 4 with Exobiology, the Blighted, Leviathan, and Polestar. In 2023, the pattern of getting 4 in a year was broken, and we received just 3 expeditions: Utopia, Singularity, and Voyagers. And so far in 2024, we've received Omega and Drift, which came out just last week. Many were speculating that Omega, being the last letter of the Greek alphabet, could well be the last expedition, but now that's obviously not the case. I may be being overly optimistic here, but I have a feeling that Light No Fire is going to drop around September or October this year. Hello Games have indicated that they don't want another drawn-out marketing campaign, and Light No Fire has been in development for around 5 years now. If I am right, they're not going to want to have an expedition come out around the same time as their shiny new game, and then starting in the new year they could replay each of the expeditions on a rotation, and with 13 it fits perfectly with 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, allowing them to weave in Light No Fire events in between. Either way, having the expeditions on a rotation would give players a reason to come back to the game on a regular basis. Last on my list is having a shared vault between saves. If you're anything like me, you have a load of saves from expeditions just sitting there gathering dust. I like to keep hold of them so I have saves to move to if I hit the building cap, but it sure would be nice to have a shared vault like the one in Destiny so I could move stuff between them. It could be done for a second tab on the expedition terminus, as that's pretty much set up to do the job already. Are there any features you'd like to see added to the game that I haven't mentioned? Let me know down in the comments. If you're interested in Green Hell, I've just uploaded the first in a series of guides. You can watch it by clicking the top video, otherwise the YouTube overlords will think you enjoy the bottom video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.